Let's
Alex, what are you doing here?
You know
He knew it was gonna
what?
happen.
You know
He knew it was gonna
what?
happen.
You know what? I like you too, Bob. I like you too, Bob. You my guys, Bob. I like
Do we
you
like
too,
him?
Bob.
Do we like him?
Yeah, I can't lie. I can't lie. And it's not nothing against anybody. It's just I just. And regardless whether you talk rubbish or not, you're still cool, bruv. You're still cool, bruv. Yeah, you're still
all love,
cool.
it's all love, it's
I
all
think he's
love.
Yeah,
talking
I
about
mean,
himself, about talking rubbish, not us.
someone
Alex,
says I talk a load of rubbish, but then at the same time, you always love Mr. Box Office, though. You know what I mean? Because it always comes true. It always comes true. You know what I mean? Because everybody said I was talking rubbish last season. Look what's happened now. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying that we were talking about these. I said there were rejects, the two rejects from Juventus. Look what's happened now? You know what I mean?
wait,
Everyone was talking
not
about
two, not
Højbjerg.
two.
Look
What?
at
Bentancur's been
Højbjerg.
good. I'm not allowing you to speak.
Standard midfielder, bruv. It's a standard midfielder, bruv.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the comments are going mad, by the way, because I'm saying get Mr. Box Office out, get Mr. Box Office out. The main event's still here, bruv. So what you're saying? Anyway, but the point I'm making is, let's get serious. Let's get serious now. Yeah, let's really
yeah.
get serious now.
Go on.
Really about
You
this now.
tell us about today, go on, and then rip into them.
No, listen,
about
I'm not going to
season.
rip into them. Listen, I'm not going to rip into them because, like, I'm saying the same things that I said before, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point me saying the same thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Listen, the only thing I want to have a bit of a rant about is that I'm fed up of hearing about Donna Cullum. I'm really fed up of hearing her name, and it's not because it's nothing. It's just the fact that I'm talking about someone who's behind the scenes that is
Yeah.
not on the pitch.
Yeah.
And for me, that sums up Tottenham. Why do I need to hear about them when we should be thinking about the football side? I'm starting to say that we are now a political club
Trust me.
and it's
Yeah.
not. It's nothing to do with the football. Like
Yeah.
you go to the games now, and it's like the players are secondary now. The manager is secondary, and it's just. We need to stop that. It really does. And I'm not blaming people that are leaving. I'm not doing that at all. I get it. I hear it. But the fact that we are, Donna Cullum's name, and well, Daniel Levy as well, but Donna Cullum's name, some of the board members' name are coming out in public now. And that seems to be the soap opera and being the more interesting side of things with Tottenham Hotspur. That, for me, is very concerning to me. You know what I mean? And we need to focus back on the football because good clubs, you don't hear anything about their ownership, don't you? You don't hear anything at all.
It's a very good point, Alex. You are. I do agree with you. And like a lot of people, if I said to you, who's Man United's chairman or who Aston Villa is and all that, most of us wouldn't know. But if you ask any non-Spurs fan who runs Tottenham Hotspur, Levy's name comes up to everyone's
Do you
name.
think it's because the football's been so poor and so disappointing that
But
we've got
I'm-
nothing left to?
But I think the media put a whole lot of highlight on Daniel Levy, and I think that's what comes out because you're not only hearing Donna Cullen's name now, it's because her name's is featuring in more and more articles in the media, and this is mainstream media, which is then Spurs fans have gone it's highlighted even more because the Pochettino situation, right? Everyone wanted him back. Levy apparently wanted him back, but everyone's now blaming Donna for this.
Donna Kebab.
Where's this come from?
It's. I mean, look, like I said, I'm not having to go. I'm not having to go at women here. This is. I need to make this absolutely clear because it's not. It's just the principle.
I mean,
it's the principle of the back office. If it was anybody else, I would say the same thing. Yeah. Because the women are killing it in football, by the way. So I'm not. Please, can we not? I'm not saying that at
They're
all.
not killing it in the football,
Okay?
actually.
Yeah.
And the women's team are doing bad as well, I suppose. Anyway,
the women's
Behind the
women in
scenes,
general,
we get it, yeah.
we're
get
are
it.
killing it
Of
completely.
course
So
they are.
I'm not,
Yeah.
it's not. That's please do not think that because that is not the case. I'm trying to say at the moment. It's just unfortunately, it's
We
just
get it.
it's just coming on and that's it. And for me, we shouldn't be talking about that. We should be thinking about what's on the football pitch. You know what I mean? And I think it's just really sad because. I still think that it's a bang average league. You know what I mean? But when I was younger, I used to think of David Ginola. The players that were wonderful, Gaza. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, those sort of players. You know what I mean? Van der Vaart,
Flair players,
Bell,
flair.
the
People that have
Flair
something about
players.
them.
You know what I mean? You know, the players that really got you going. Defoe, Robbie Keane, who was like, oh my gosh, Robbie Keane, brilliant. You know what I mean? You know, and that's what you should be talking about, really. That's what, as football fans, we should be talking about, really. You know what I mean? You know, it's just sad that, you know, this club has turned into what it's turned into, you know, right now. And now I don't know if Arnold Slot is going to do the. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not switching subjects very quickly, but I know you've got short time. But my point is, I don't know if Arnold Slot, because I'm having a debate with people at the moment. They're saying to me, "Oh, well, he's perfect for us." Well, it was perfect with Pochettino. It was perfect with Martin Yole. It was perfect with Harry Redknapp. Look what happened. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be looking afar, and I'm gonna still be very cautious of whether what's going to happen. And this is maybe taking a few years for us to get better. You might see some, you know, some positive steps next season. You might see some negative steps. We don't know.
We always do under Levy, though, don't we? Like, let's be honest, Levy always. There's always some positive steps that gives us the hope. Like, let's take last season. We got fourth spot. We made all them signings. It's positive steps. Were they in the right areas? Hindsight says no, as you can see now.
I think the problem is with the signings. Really, at the end of the day, I think we have to look at the whole system of where we're getting our signings and how we're getting our signings. Brighton approved it, and Leicester approved it, and Brentford approved it. If you do it the right way, you can do it prudently and do it sensibly. I think that I've said it on the Football Terrace. A big up to Football Terrace, by the way. I've said quite clearly, you need to decide what your spine is. Okay, with that spine of players, you need to look at players that are going to work well with certain players that are in that spine. Okay, and then bring them in. That's what you need to do, and get a system in place like Brentford, like Brighton, and then work like that. You know what I mean? I think Steinson looks promising. Looks very promising for me. That Bayern Leverkusen director of football. Yeah. Now, if you have a plan of what you're going to do, and you know what is the end goal, that's what I think we should be doing at the moment, and focus it on the football side of things. You know what I mean? You know, and that's it for me at the moment. I'm very concerned. I have to be honest, whether Arnold Slot comes in or not, I'm very concerned, because I'm hearing vibes of, you know, we might be signing this player, we might put a new deal on this player, and to me, I don't think you should be making those sort of decisions right now. I don't even know if they know what sort of where they want to, how they want to play next season. You know what I mean? I mean, today, people said I missed the first half because I was out, and people said,
wrong half to miss.
you know, and you know, people said it looked good because all of a sudden we go back to the 4-3-2. Is it 4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1 it was, yeah.
4-2-3-1. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, that's cool, but it's all good doing it now. It's all good doing it now. You know what I mean? But you look what happened in the second half. Those defensive mistakes were awful, absolutely awful, and that is a bottom half team mistakes.
So
And
Alex,
that's it.
quick question
You
on
go.
that, because you've said a couple of times, right, you want to stop talking about the board and everything like that, but everything you're bringing up, is that not laying with the board, right? Because you've had two managers, or possibly three, I don't know what Nuno wanted, but you've had Mourinho and Conte asked for defenders, right? And the only one we've managed to buy in that time is Romero. Yep.
And that's from Nuno.
And that was from Nuno. So yeah,
Done.
if Slot does come in, do Spurs, and he keeps the same defense, does he not have the same problems?
Yeah, 100%, 110%, 110%. I don't feel great about doing this, but like I said, and I give David Harris credit for this. He's the one that told me about this. He told me about
Irish.
certain these. Yeah, Irish Hotspur. He told me about this a long time ago. We were arguing about this all day, and for me, this defense is done. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lenglet. He's good if you want to just be okay, average, but for me, not good enough. You know, he was a stopgap. You don't buy somebody on a stopgap. Sorry, you know what I mean? The only reason why they got him in because he's a left side and he does okay. Well, okay is not good enough. You know, even if he like, what sort of partner would suit Lenglet? So you know what I mean? It's like if
Yeah.
he's not your first choice, if Romero's your first choice, you need to look for someone who's going to be fitting what Romero wants. So what I'm saying is put a John Terry, such like a John Terry or Rio Ferdinand next to him, you get a different Romero.
Yeah.
You know what I
No.
mean? Because
Yep.
there's a
Yep.
leader next to him to control him, and
A bit
they'll
like
say
for Argentina. Yeah, because we see a
exactly,
different Romero for Argentina.
exactly. Like Basuma for me is our midfielder for next season.
Yeah,
Who works
facts. Yeah,
well with Basuma?
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
works well with Basuma? You know what I mean? Like down the left side, the right side, who works well together? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about connecting and getting chemistry. There's no surprise things have worked out at Newcastle and Arsenal at the moment because they all get on with each other, all high-fiving each other. You know,
I'm wanting to fight for each other. No, you're spot on there, and
and
it's hard. It's
listen,
hard to see.
and
Watch.
the thing is though, I'm gonna put my place on this. Yeah, I'm not going to keep on. I'm going to keep on banging on about Pochettino. Yes, I will be. I'll still bang on about Martin Yole. I'll still bang on about Harry Redknapp because Daniel Levy, right? And I'm not because I know so much I can say about Daniel Levy. Yeah, right. Daniel Levy has not given me any reason not to stop going on about them. And until he does that, we'll move on because I can't do nothing about it. I can only think about the memories because at the moment I cannot. There's nothing for me to like at the moment because unfortunately I wasn't born in 1960 and 1980 when
This is
Bill
it.
Nicholson was around.
This is
You
it.
know what I
This
mean?
is it.
So all I can do is look on the internet and look at videos and that's it. But it's different when you're actually there because when you're actually there for the moments like us winning the Carabao Cup twice, getting into Champions League the first time round, getting into that Champions League final, you only remember it because you were actually there. You actually remember those moments. Remember the moment when Gareth Bale scores that worldie of a goal against West Ham, the
Yeah,
away goal.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? When
yeah,
it was the
yeah.
worst time of my life. I'm not going to go on about it. I'm not going to go on about it. It was the worst time of my life, me and my dad. But we cheered. You see what I'm saying? You see, so this is the point I'm making. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, it will not change. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, things you can't see a change. No, you can't. And as I say to everybody else, I'm leaving out all day, every single day. Yeah. But the point I'm making is that there needs to be a starting point, and that's it. And we need to have a process in place, and that's it. And if we don't do that, trouble's coming. And that's it. I'll tell you right now. I don't know how many days it is now. I don't know what day it is now. It might be day 59 now. I'm sorry I should have done that before because I'm counting down the days because I'm so fed up of it anyway. But you know, I'll tell you right now. This club, if we don't sort it out, we are going to be in massive trouble next season. 110%.
Do you think though? Do you think that personally? Like, I know everyone's talking about how many days have been counting down since the manager and whatnot. But if the manager's in another position at the moment and the season's not over, do you not think until the season's over, that's when we should start counting?
Yeah, you know what, Marlon? I think for me,
Yep.
you should have a plan. You should have figured this out a long time ago. To be honest with you,
Yeah, but this is Spurs. We're
yeah,
talking
I
about.
know. We should have figured this out a long time ago. For
Look,
me, I think
yeah.
that's for me anyway.
Yeah,
You know,
look,
I think you should
for
have had
me.
an idea what direction football. Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Marlon. Sorry.
So,
Go
yeah,
on,
do you
Marlon.
not think though, if we haven't named the manager on the 1st of June,
Yeah.
that's when we can start complaining. Because actually they've had 3 months.
Don't you think
All the seasons are over across Europe
that.
apart from I think the FA Cup final.
I hear that.
But should the negotiations not be done by the 1st of June? If we're seeing a repeat and it goes weeks on weeks, and transfer window will be eventually opening.
For me, it's the messaging, and I feel like how we're picking managers is beyond me because you need the sporting director in first.
Well, again,
That's what I'm saying. So it's the wrong way around, in my opinion. There should be no rumours about managers. It should only be sporting directors because they're the ones that are going to pick the philosophy. They're the ones that's going to pick the players. It's not the coach. The coach is going to sit down with the sporting director. But at the end of the day, like Alex was saying, if we're going to partner these players with other players,
that's true. Yeah,
you
Alex,
need
correct.
what is the sporting director's job?
Yep.
It is to pick the players
and the manager.
and the manager.
Yep.
But for some reason, we're heavily linked with managers, and it feels like it's the other way around. So again, it just feels like there's no cohesiveness up top. There's no direction. There's nothing that screams out to me and says like, all right, we're doing things in a way where we sat down and we thought about this logistically, logically, and there's like a proper like strategic way that we're executing things. Bang, 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 bang. It's more like scat that, you know,
Scatter
skitty
down,
that, bap, bap, bap. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's like Chelsea's transfer policy.
It looks well to me. It looks brazy. But for me, like the way things, I don't see it changing because it's all about opportunity. That's all I see. Opportunities here and opportunities there. Can I get this? Can I get that? Do you understand? Oh, maybe we can get this manager. We could poach that player, or we could poach, and that's what happened before in the summer window when some of these players came available. It wasn't because they fit our system or we had a plan or an ethos, and we're like, yeah, this player suits this player. This player, we need a centre back, so we're going to target a centre back first. What was the first thing we targeted? It wasn't a centre back, and that's the thing that we needed the most. It wasn't a right wing back to go with what Conte wants. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, as I said before, I send you to the shop. I said, right, I want some jerk chicken. You come back with chicken stew. That's not what I want. I don't want jollof. I want rice and peas.
But you'll eat it anyway because you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I still eat it because there's no rice at home. And there's no rice at home. There's no rice.
Asthmatic. Do you know that movie 40 Years of Being a Virgin? Yeah, that's Tottenham Hotspur. That's Tottenham Hotspur.
We're so bad to club, bad to FC. That's what we are.
It's like they they haven't lost their apple yet. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Simple. You know what I mean? It's just like you know what I mean? It's like you know. Also that film when the guys get what is it? Get drunk. I forgot his name. I forgot they get drunk. Yeah. And they have a hangover. Yeah, hangover. Yeah. That's Tottenham Hotspur. That's Tottenham Hotspur. Another one as well. Yeah, because unfortunately, Mr. Box Office is useless. Is in the love department. Yeah, useless, absolutely useless. Yeah, it's fair like enough. He keeps on trying to wind, but he just doesn't get the wind, and he just ends up just alone, and that's it. That's Tottenham Hotspur. You know what I mean? You know, that's it. Is it?
Alone in the corner, Mr. Us Spurs fans at the moment.
But wow. Guys, if you want to do this on your channel another time, Bob, we can do this any day, Bob. But I've got to let my boy, Brian speak. You know what I mean?
Of course, Alex. Great call, Alex. Great call. Thanks for coming on.
Mr. Box Office, always bringing the truth and entertainment.
And if you don't know, get to know Mr. Box Office TV, and that's all you need to say, and that's all it is, and that's all it always will be. And that's it. And you'll get new content. The good, the bad, and the bang average coming soon. Like I said, every single time. And that's how you do it. And Mr. Botsworth Unleashed is always coming as well. And that's it. Back to you guys. Keep it going, yeah, and make it count. Take care, Bob. Yeah.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you. Great call.
X-rated, you know. Cheers.
Well, Alex.